Good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. We're back again today for another live exercise class. So just as the previous couple weeks, we're going to stick with our high intensity interval training style. So we're going to be working for 30 seconds and then resting for 30 seconds, and we'll keep going with that rhythm there. So we're going to see a few new exercises this week. There is no chair today. We're just going to be using either the ground or the wall. So it's going to be pretty simple. You should be able to join in no matter what you do. As always, take this at your own pace. If you need to slow down a bit, just do whatever you can in those 30 seconds. Give it everything you got, and then you get that 30 seconds of rest no matter what afterwards. So we're not counting reps here. We're simply just going for 30 seconds straight and resting for 30 seconds. So again, just do what you can. With that being said, I'm going to get our timer set up here, and then we will get started. We're going to do 2 different series. So we're going to do 3 rounds of 4 exercises, and we'll do each series 3 times. Should take us about 25 minutes. So let's get started. I'm gonna hit our timer here quick, and then we'll get started. Our first one is going to be wall mountain climbers. So you're going to want to set yourself up against a wall. This one can be done on the ground as well. So if you're getting onto the ground, it would look something like this. What you're going to do is pull those knees up one at a time as you press yourself into the wall. All right, so we'll set up either against the wall or on the ground first. Starting our timer here, and go. So we're working again for 30 seconds, just hiking those knees up. Tighten that core, tuck your lower back. If you want to get real fast, you can kind of jog with it. But just hike those knees up. We're halfway there. Pressing into the wall. Hiking those knees up. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You earned yourself your first 30-second rest. Our next exercise is going to be a side lunge. All right. So that's going to be simply just a side, like a big, nice side step, okay? Make sure you have room to move side to side here. We have 10 seconds before we get going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We take that nice big step to the side. Putting some weight over that outside leg. Just like I said earlier, take this at your own pace. 5 more seconds. And last one. Good. All right, another 30 seconds rest. Up next is going to be a plank to a push-up. So we're going to use either the wall or the ground again. So against the wall, you're going to start with your forearms on the wall, about shoulder width apart. And what you're going to do is push yourself away from the wall with your hands. All right, we're going to work the shoulders and the triceps. We have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So we start from those forearms, and we just keep going back and forth from forearms to pressing away from the wall with our hands. And you can go at your own pace here. Just whatever feels comfortable. My hands are about shoulder height, if you can see, when I fully extend. 3 more seconds. 1, good, nice work. All right, last one. For this first round is going to be what we call Romanian Deadlifts, or Rdls. We're going to stand with our feet about shoulder width apart. We're simply just gonna keep just a slight bend in the knees. You can even tuck them back all the way, but just be careful about overstretching. We're simply just gonna lean forward and come back up. Ready? And here we go. So we lean forward and pull yourself back up. So you feel kind of a nice big stretch in the back of the legs and your hamstrings. That's what we're working here. Try to keep your back nice and neutral. Try not to round your back. 5 more seconds. Good, last one here. And pull yourself up, nice work. All right, that's round 1. So we're gonna get into round 2 next. This 30 seconds is a great time to grab some water, catch your breath if you need to. We have wall mountain climbers to start the second round here. So again, either on the ground or against the wall. I'll be showing all against the wall today. So let's set ourselves up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, pick those knees up like you're running against that wall. We're halfway there. Keep on working those legs. The core is nice and tight to protect the lower back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax. Doing great. Up next is side lunges, so make sure you have that room to move side to side. We're about 15 seconds. Grab that water if you need to quick. Three, 2, 1. Start those side lunges. I'm going to give myself a little more space here. Putting some weight over that outside leg. Make sure you're dropping your weight over your foot. Halfway there. 5 more seconds. And 1 more. Good work. All right, rest those legs. Up next is our plank to push up against the wall. Again, forearms. We start on our forearms and move to pressing away from the wall with our hands. 15 seconds before we get going. All right, I'm gonna start getting set up. We got 5 seconds before we get started. 3, 2, 1. So we move to press ourselves and come back to those forearms. Awesome job. Halfway. I'm currently doing mine against a door because I don't have a good enough wall space. Good, you can relax. I don't have a lot of wall space in this area, but my door seems to work just fine. All right, last one is our Rdls for this round. Then we have 1 more round of these 4 exercises before we get into the next one, the next series. So let's set up, feet hip width apart. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We lean forward and bring ourselves back up. Notice how straight my back stays the whole time. I'm set back on my heels, so I'm not leaning forward onto my toes too much. Keeps me nice and sturdy. 10 seconds to go. 2, and 1. Good, bring yourself up. Nice work. 1 more round of this first series. Let's catch our breath here. Big inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. 15 seconds before we start, our wall mountain climbers. We get our hands up, shoulder width apart, shoulder height. We lean into that wall, and here we go. Hike those legs up one at a time. As always, do set your own pace. If you're simply just moving nice and slow, making sure you hike that leg up all the way, that's great. If you want to move with some speed, that's excellent too. 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. Good job. All right, you guys are doing excellent. Keep it up. Make sure to get that drink of water. Catch your breath. 10 seconds before we get into our side lunges. Set myself up a little sideways here. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Big step. Put that weight over the outside leg. Make sure to, just like with the squat, drop the weight over the heels and the balls of the feet. Protects the knee from unnecessary stress. 5 seconds to go. Great job. All right, plank to push up is next. So again, wall or on the ground, whatever your fitness level allows you here. We have about 10 seconds to go. Start with those forearms on your wall. 3, 2, 1. Press yourself away from the wall and bring yourself back to those forearms. Try to do this nice and gently so that you don't hurt yourself in the process. Banging your elbow against the wall or something like that. 5 seconds to go. And 1, good. All right, we just have RDLs to finish off the first series here. So let's get set up for that one right away. You should feel a big stretch in the back of the legs, but don't overstretch here. That can be very painful. So wherever you can get down to, wherever your flexibility allows, 3 seconds. Here we go, bending forward. So you kick that butt back, keep that back nice and straight, come up tall. We're over halfway there. We have 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right. Series 2. All right, the first one we're going to get into is a lat pull down. So we're going to start with those arms up high, and we're simply just going to pull them down and squeeze those back muscles. 5 seconds before we get started. So we reach those arms up. 2 and 1, and we pull down. Pull down. If you struggle to get those arms up overhead, do that row that we did a couple weeks ago. Just reach out in front, pull back. But if you can, get those hands up high and pull down and kind of back, keeping the chest open. Just squeeze those back muscles. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good work. All right. Next up is going to be a fun one. I love this one. Okay, we got it back here. Okay, 5 seconds. It's gonna be a squat. As we come up, we're gonna come up onto our toes, okay? All right, let's get started right away. We squat down. When we come up onto the balls of the feet. So it's a squat with a calf raise in the same movement here. Now you can do this against the wall or with a chair if you need stability here, if you need to balance against something. Now notice I'm not going too fast here. It's not about how fast you can go. It's about controlling those movements. 3, 2, 1. All right, nice job. Relax for a moment. Next up is going to be push-ups. I'll do mine against the wall. So we did these in the first ever Facebook Live exercise. You can do shoulder width to get the triceps more, or out wide to get the chest a little more. 5 seconds before we get started, I'm going to go wide, shoulder height, 3, 2, 1. So we lean into the wall and press away. Nice and controlled here. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, I'm gonna grab a quick drink of water. Last one is a great one for the glutes. This is a standing donkey kick. So what we're gonna do is just kick our legs straight back, squeezing those glute muscles. And we're gonna alternate. So we're gonna go alternating sides, all right? And here we go. So we kick back, just squeezing those glutes. Try not to squeeze the back, the lower back too much, because you can hyperextend there. So we're just kicking back, squeezing the glutes. It's not a very far kick. 10 more seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. All right, that's round 1 of our second series. So we have 2 more rounds of that. So again, starting with that lat pull down. All right, catch your breath here. Big inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. So let's set up for our lat pull down. Reach up overhead. 3, 2, and 1. Pull down, squeeze those back muscles, and reach back up. Like there's a bar overhead that you're pulling down to your chest. Halfway. Again, with this one, it's all about control. It's not about how fast you can go. Really think about those muscles you're using, how they're working. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it down. All right, into our squat. I am so sorry about that. Getting called like crazy. Squat to a calf raise. So we stand about shoulder width apart. 3, 2, 1. Squat down as we come up onto those balls of the feet. And again, you can do this against your wall or a chair or a countertop even. Remember, drop your weight over your heels. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. All right, back to our push-ups next. So again, we're using the wall. You can go narrow or wide. It's totally up to you, whatever you feel like working here. We have about 10 seconds before we get started. Try to bring that heart rate down a little during this time. 3, 2, 1. All right, start those push-ups. Might take a little bit to find that perfect hand placement, but it's definitely doable here. Over halfway, 10 seconds to go. Just control those movements. 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Relax for a moment. All right, standing donkey kick once again. So find yourself a nice spot on the wall to just hold yourself up. Again, just think about squeezing the glute muscles as you're kicking back. It's really all you're doing here. So you don't have to like swing your leg way up, just so you get that squeeze in the glutes. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Kick back, squeeze those glutes. Again, it's not a big movement. Alternating legs. Ten seconds to go. You're doing awesome. This move is typically done on your hands and knees. Last one. Good. But you can definitely modify it to the wall. It's pretty easy. All right, last round of exercises coming up. Starting with that lat pull down again. So just like I mentioned last round, really try to feel those muscles that you're working. Think about how they're moving and how they feel. So we stand nice and tall, reach up overhead. 3, 2, 1. Pull down, squeeze. It's amazing how fast those 30 seconds go, both when you're exercising and resting. Halfway there. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. All right, relax for a moment. We have our squat to our calf raises up next. So again, wide stance, dropping your weight over your heels and the balls of the feet as you come up, coming up slightly onto the balls of the feet. Get that calf raise. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. So we squat down as we come up onto the balls of the feet. I just like to hold my hands out in front of me. You can do whatever you feel comfortable with your hands. You can hold them out in front if you want. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good work. All right, just 2 more exercises. We have the push-up first. So again, using the wall. In my case, I'm using a door, but it works the same here. All right, I'm gonna find myself a spot on the wall. Get my hands nice and comfortable. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Halfway there, keep pushing. You guys are doing awesome. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right. Just one last exercise, and that's our standing donkey kicks. Looks like I'm gonna have to move my workout partner away from my area for right now, so I can get some donkey kicks in. We have about 10 seconds before we go, so let's get set up. Brace yourself against your wall or your chair. Chair works too here. And here we go. Kick that leg back, squeezing those glute muscles. Ten seconds in. Again, try not to squeeze that lower back too hard. You can overextend and injure your lower back. We don't want to do that. 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Nice job today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed these exercises. I just wanted to say, feel free to work these exercises however you see comfortable. You can, take some of the exercises that we've done over the past couple weeks and mash them into your own workout. You can take them and just do them here and there throughout the day. Just obviously be safe about it. Know your limits. Know what your body is telling you. So if you're feeling aches and pains, I highly suggest stopping and resting. RJ wants to say hi to everyone. Just be smart about it. Listen to your body. Keep on moving. Stay active. And thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Go check out our other exercise videos on our YouTube channel. And just keep getting that exercise in. All right, thanks and take care, everyone.